How y'all doing? I really want to know the answer to that question. Like, I learned the hard way over time and time again. Like, you've got to accept some of the emotions that you're feeling. You got to give name to it. You can't just ignore it, compartmentalize it, and say, all right, I'm going to put this over here and not deal with that at all. Because just like a jack in the box, it's going to pop up at the worst opportunity when you haven't dealt with it. And so you have to put a name to it. And that's what I want everybody to do. Like, as I did that in deep reflection, I gave names to the emotions that I was feeling. Emotions that cause motion. And if I wanted to thrive as I had before, I had to accept that. I pushed them off, caged them, compartmentalized them like I had done so many other instances. Instead of giving names to anger, confusion, sadness, denial, I thought of not giving space would lend to a sudden rise, and I was wrong. So I pushed off that any of this was actually happening, denial. Then there was confusion as to, is this actually our new reality? And anger. You can't just shut down the entire world as I knew it. Sadness. Will there actually be an end to this? I moved through each one of these until I finally accepted what was happening. And then my legs once again found the ground and I was able to begin moving forward again. In order to have motion, there has to be power. I was empowered by giving name to emotions. And this started by me adjusting my perspective. Levels change perspective. And I learned one of the greatest lessons from my daughter. I was looking for my AirPods that I saw her playing with, and I couldn't find them anywhere. But as soon as I adjusted my height to her height, I saw right where she had put them at. I saw an entire new world at that level. And so sometimes we have to adjust so we can do that. I had to see the truth in her eyes, but before I can get there, I had to know and consider what the truth was in my own eyes. So what did you see and accept? I can tell you what I saw and accepted. All of our families are experiencing a shift, a sudden loss, almost like we're grieving. There's parking lots that are empty. Entertainment venues have been closed down. Schools are out. Businesses had closed doors. Work would never be the same as it was before. And then there was a light that hit me. In 1918, we had the flu pandemic. But we have something now that we did not have then. One, we have the things that we learned from that, but we also have technology. And now we have to be more creative than we've ever had to be before in our lives. Because with this technology, we have the ability to maintain and increase and improve our posture when it comes to education, when it comes to entrepreneurship. We've got opportunity. We've got possibilities. Every fabric of our being is now given to patience, compassion, strength, love, energy. And we got to pull ourselves out. But in order to pull ourselves out, the first thing we have to do is put a name to that emotion so we can accept it and we can move through it. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what I want to ask you is, what is going to be your story that you gave birth to? Conceived during this historical moment that will be captured for years to come. What relationship have you restored or created a healthy platform for? And even as we come to the end of this for now, I'm going to ask for your help with something. I asked you a question earlier. How are you managing during this pandemic? And I want to ask for your compassion, for your forgiveness, for the space and the energy for another try at the question that we should be asking. How will you position yourself for your desired outcome? How will you manage your story? How will you take the power back?